One out pizza. Hi, I'm Bran, and I love preview shows.
I'm Brian, and I like preview shows.
I'm Dan, and I hate preview shows, and this is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Hate.
You heard me. Hard H.
Hut.
Did you just say the word hot?
Hut.
The Hut.
Hot.
As in, who is pizzaing the hardest.
No one is out pizza.
Hey, everybody. We are in
man.
a mood today.
Yeah, this preview episode was so important, we forgot about it.
We did forget about
it. If you're watching on Philo, look right at me at the big camp. We forgot about it. We forgot. We forgot about it. No one remembered. Everybody says they're important. No one remembered. Brandon didn't remember. Aaron didn't remember. Brian didn't remember. Everyone forgot completely. And now we're here early on a Wednesday to record this to make sure we don't miss a month of June weddings or whatever.
It is June weddings.
It is?
Oh, my gosh.
Nice.
This is where we are, and it's your fault, America.
Who's running?
On Duncan.
Yes.
On Duncan. You keep watching the Hallmark Channel, and they keep doing seasonal movies, even though that doesn't matter, and we keep previewing
Wedding's
them
not a season.
every
Again,
month.
we're
They're
not
not a season.
We're
That's
not
right.
previewing a season, Dan. We're previewing a month.
Are we going to do 10 5 laces?
We
What are
don't
we
know
going to do?
yet.
Well, I don't know.
How about
we haven't.
We're here
haven't
doing
got
an extra
Nails?
episode. We're doing an extra episode
the
this
dresses?
week just because we forgot about it,
Yeah.
and we think it's important enough to do. Why? You know what? I did get a couple emails that were with me on preview episodes. And when I say a couple, I mean one.
One email.
So
One
that's not
person
even
did
close to
email
a
me, and
couple.
you said no one would email me. And one person did email me specifically, and they did copy, I believe, hello. And they were like, yeah, I hate the preview episodes, and they were being dead serious.
Now-
and that person wins.
Both of you are going to be in a very it's like the sad part of heaven. I'm not damning you to hell. I do think you will still be with our Lord and Savior, but it will be the sad part of
It's
heaven.
the sad,
where they
the
put
sad
people that
part
don't
of heaven.
that have been saved by the precious blood of Jesus, but do hate preview episodes.
But they can't see, like, what you're saying is I won't even be able to see your mansion from where
No,
I am.
no way. I will say this.
Like, my
here's-
streets are just spray painted gold.
It is. But here's the cool thing about heaven, and I do think this is neat. Even your sad shack is still a
mansion.
big house.
Yeah, it's a big house.
It's
Lots
a
and
big
lots of
house.
room.
There's so much room.
You know, I dreamed I went to heaven.
Yeah?
You were there with me.
Yeah?
I believe. We
were
walked-
walking along the streets of gold.
Yeah, beside the Crystal Sea.
Right.
I heard the angels singing.
Yeah, what were they saying?
Somebody called your name.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
They noticed on the earth and heaven now proclaim,
Thank you.
for giving to the Lord.
I'm alive.
That was
Change. Some Ray Bolts for you early in the morning.
80 CCM, everyone.
Early
Song
in the
came
morning
out
for you.
almost 40 years ago. We know our audience so well. This is what that's it. Look, a thank you for giving to the Lord bit is what a preview. Thank you for giving to the Lord.
Bum, bum, bum. I am alive.
That was
change. We do a great Ray Bolts. Let's get to the movies, shall we? Up first is because Hallmark Movies and Mysteries have switched to Friday releases. We're starting there.
Yeah.
Sticking with
We're
Fridays?
We're sticking with Fridays at least through June.
Is that June 2nd?
That's June 2nd.
That's
That
like
is
2 days
tomorrow?
away. Yeah.
could be today,
Tonight.
could have been yesterday. I don't know when this is releasing.
Once again, we forgot this was happening.
There's a chance this has come out. There's a chance it's tomorrow. There's a chance it's tonight.
Surprise.
You can dance if you want to.
Yeah, that's exactly right. This is a The Dancing Detective, a Deadly Tango.
Deadly Tango.
New mystery series starring the Queen of Christmas now, Lacey Chabert, and Will Camp is his name.
Will Camp.
Will Camp. Are you going to camp? I'm going to Will Camp.
Hymns.
I'm glad you think it's funny.
Okay, are we ready? Constance Bailey.
Are we ready? What are we rating these out of? How many
Oh,
movies are there? How many
yeah.
creams are there?
How many
You're not even following your own
How many
rules.
movies are with?
All right, I'm going to let Aaron decide. Aaron, what are we doing? 1 out of 5 whats?
Veils?
Yeah.
Laces?
In honor of good friend of the pod, Elizabeth Cullen's new book release, The Dress.
Wow.
I think that we should rate these out of veils. 5 veils.
5 veils.
And Elizabeth is sending that check in the mail for that sponsorship,
That's The Dress.
that's
by
The Dress.
E.R. Cullen.
One
Find
out
it
of 5.
wherever good books are sold.
1 out of 5 wedding. What is it? 1 out of 5 wedding dresses.
Veils.
Veils. 1 out of 5 veils.
Veils.
Okay,
And
got
we
it.
get a cream on this. Just one?
One
movies?
you can, but you're spilling a cream on the veil.
You're spilling
Oh,
a cream on
no.
the
Yeah,
veil.
it's like, oh,
So it's not good.
it's like episode 1 of Glee, right?
So it's not good? Episode 1 of Glee.
Where they spill the
Yeah.
the slushies.
Yeah, you remember.
It's not on that's barely there. They're both spilling something. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. What was that, Aaron?
Episode 8 of Ride. Is that
Episode 8
Yes,
of Ride.
there we go. Now
Oh,
we're
and this is
talking.
exactly like episode 8 of Ride and episode
I
1 of
really-
So
Glee.
a cream is bad here?
Ride is basically like Glee. Yes, no, it's good.
It can't be
In this
bad.
case, you're spilling
spilling
cream,
cream
but
on
that
the
cream enhances it.
Sure,
It's a cream enhancer.
A cream
Veil
no.
enhancing.
It's a
It's a
cream
veil
enhanced-
enhancing cream. I did see
it's
the
a
box.
veil
Unfortunately, wouldn't
All right,
recommend.
here we go.
VEC.
Deadly dancing time. Constance Bailey is a no-nonsense detective.
Good.
Thank
Oh,
God.
Finally.
Shaber's the
Dude,
detective.
I
That's
hoped-
nice.
I was kind of hoping she was no nonsense.
I-
I was worried she'd just be.
tired of it.
Oftentimes,
Those detectives are
oftentimes,
like, we could, investigate.
that's the
nonsense.
thing
Let's have a
about
fun
detective.
time.
That's the thing about detectives is so often they are full of nonsense.
Full of
Yeah.
nonsense.
Too
But
much
this is a
nonsense.
no-nonsense detective who
Few.
insists on doing things her own way, which usually means doing everything alone. Oh no, she's so sad. She gets results, but her inability to keep a partner is holding her back in her career. How?
She's getting results. What's the problem?
Yeah,
Partners
is,
like
is her
nonsense.
boss like, I like what you're doing, but you're single? She gets her like, yeah, when global ballroom company Aston International's CEO is murdered at a luxurious resort in Malta. On the eve of a company event, strings are pulled with Interpol, as they often are, to send Detective Bailey to investigate. With the event, a high-stakes ballroom competes. What?
What?
Hold on.
What, go from the
With
top?
the event.
That was a bunch of nonsense.
A high-stakes ballroom competition
Yeah.
between the
What'd you
companies
say the first time?
competes.
Compete. Is there a
Ballroom,
hyphen there? Is
ball-
it
ball-
line break?
Guys, yeah,
Compete.
yes, there's a line
Isshin.
break. There's a line break. There's a line break.
Compete.
Isshin.
Line break
Isshin.
will mess you up sometimes.
All right, here we go.
Gets brand
With
regularly.
it does, man. I can't. Computers. With the event, a high stakes ballroom competition between the company's senior executives.
What?
Moves-
What? Wait a minute.
Yes.
The executive
The
compete.
senior
The executives
of two companies
The executives
are having a high stakes.
No, it's one company. It's one company.
so they challenged each other to a
It's
dancing competition.
global ballroom company Aston International is putting
Aston
on
International?
Aston International is putting on a high stakes competition between their senior executives is what I'm gathering
So
from
like an
this.
internal battle.
An internal battle
Sure. For who takes over the company?
for the top. That competition is going to
Succession.
move forward as planned. Bailey is sent undercover as Aston's newest hire.
That's
The
going to
only-
be tough because she's
Yeah.
no nonsense.
That's exactly right. The only problem is Bailey can't dance. Yes, you can.
can't dance.
To convincingly compete. Bailey
Isshin. Nailed
Bailey reluctantly teams up with charismatic and free-spirited British dancer and actor Sebastian Moore.
He's charismatic.
He's charismatic.
Like,
Does he handle
Who?
any snakes?
What?
Different charismatic. My bad.
Got it. I see. Who poses as her husband? Moore's crime-solving instincts are as good as his footwork, even if the only thing he knows about detective work came from watching too much TV. He soon helps Bailey to relax on the
Is this
floor
still happening?
and in her work. But with a killer still on the loose and a growing list of suspects, if Detective Bailey is going to solve this puzzling case, she's going to have to learn to trust her partner. That is a Leaf. Leaf Bristow on this joint. Wonderful.
Oh, cool.
And you can contact Cynthia Raza or Kim Murphy at Hallmark Media.
I'd go with Kim Murphy.
I would as well. She's wonderful. They're both great. Cynthia, they're both great. They're both great.
Both great.
Dan, what are you thinking?
This sounds like every other one of these.
But they're going to dance.
But
remember
they're
when
gonna dance.
Remember when
And
they did the hot and
yes,
heavy
yes.
Last Tango
in Paris.
Christmas Tango?
There's a Christmas Tango coming. A very dancey Christmas.
Very dancey Christmas.
The
Christmas Waltz, if you
which
wanna call
I
it that.
despised. As a movie, it was so boring. These two
This isn't waltz, though.
They isn't. It's clearly other dancing.
Ballroom dancing.
Did they say it was other dancing, or are we assuming it's
tango,
other
right?
dancing?
Ballroom
It's a
dancing.
deadly tango. Is that what it's called?
Ballroom dancing.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
The movie's called A Deadly Tango. Okay.
Yeah, I don't
They
know if there's
waltz.
tango
I
involved.
do
I don't
think
know.
that these two have good chemistry. I do think that having a new murder mystery arc for these two would be great. I think Will Kemp is wonderful, especially when he gets to have a British accent. So,
Right.
yeah, just like that. Because of
Is he on
all of
the
those
line?
things,
Yep.
Will, are you there?
Yeah, right.
Will,
Right.
how are you feeling about partnering back up with Lacey again?
Big tango, big tango,
Big Tango.
big tango.
Are you going to say anything else, or is that going to be your answer?
More
to
or
everything?
less big tango.
More or less Big Tango.
Mucho
I'm going to
tango.
go with less. Mucho Tango.
Mucho tango.
I'm going to go 2 veils, and I'm
Wow.
going to go ahead and spill the cream on
Whoa.
the veil.
Wow.
I'm going to enhance the veil
That's
with the
my
cream.
move.
Right
Get it right
here,
out of the
right
way.
now, knocking it out.
Interesting.
And here's
It
why.
is.
Can I tell you why I'm doing
Tell
this?
me why you're doing
One,
this.
A lot of star power here. A lot
Lot
of
of
wattage.
star power.
And 2, I don't know any other movies that are being released this month, and that terrifies me. And so I could be Wedding in National Park, a Grand Canyon romance.
Dare to Dream.
And like, I don't want any part of that. So I'm going to go ahead and just get that veil enhanced with the cream, and I'm going to say, I'm going to put my money with Lacey and Will and be done with it. Done and done.
Yeah.
2 and a cream. See ya.
Shout out to Leif Bristow, though.
Yeah.
Directing this joint.
That's Brittany's parent. Those are
Brittany's
parents, right?
dad. Yeah, I think this is it's typically some sort of family affair. He's out there directing the movie.
Andrew.
I think he and his
Yonder.
wife are producing it as well.
Yeah, Al
really
Yonder. You, Brian.
Sure, me, this guy.
Andrew Walker.
You there, sir.
That, I feel
Andrew
like.
Walker Light.
Thank you. I've heard that. They call me Byron. Andrew Walker Byron Light.
He's trying.
The
We're not going to forget it, Byron.
that like I didn't need all that. Like
No, I
we
didn't
know what
either.
we're getting here.
It is
like,
fake relationship though, which is
Yeah,
fun.
but that was like thrown in
Yeah.
like at three quarters
for
of
the
the way
fun of it.
through. Yeah, what the
Yeah.
heck? Why not?
Not just it's a husband. It's not just a relationship. It's a fake
Fake
husband.
husband, which stakes are high.
Those stakes are high because you need to know a lot more about your partner,
Big time.
than just in a dating relationship.
But
'cause that
also,
could
you
mean
can also
anything.
play it off like, we know each other so well. Like, her favorite color is blue. No, it's not. Whatever.
Yeah.
So it might be actually kind of easier to pretend. Anyway, we didn't need all that description. That description was, I didn't want to know that much. Like, I
a
wanted
lot.
to, it's almost too much. So
Almost too much. Yeah.
we know what we're getting here. This is going to be great. 4 veils for me. I will hold my cream.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel really.
Yeah.
Brandon, you're not going to cream
I'm-
this either.
I'm high on Lacey.
Brian, I just want to get this right.
Yeah.
Brian, you think it's easy to fake your happiness in marriage?
No, it's no.
No.
I'm with
Okay,
him
got
here.
it.
It's
Okay.
easier
Oh.
to pretend to people
Yeah.
that don't know you
Yeah.
that you're married than if you're dating.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just
Okay.
play it off like very nonchalant.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great.
You know, they do those things like side by side, like dating 10 months, married 10 years, and the 10-year people
It's
are
always so funny.
So I feel like that's a
always
little
so funny.
Yeah.
I don't know what's coming out this month either.
Mm.
I don't think this movie needs my cream. I think this movie's already got plenty
Sure.
of cream.
You
And
two are cream with holders.
we are cream
Well,
with
You're
holders.
withholding your cream.
Reserve. I
are-
prefer to call it a cream
Yeah,
reserve.
I don't think so.
I think
you think there's going to be a better movie than this to cream?
That's
You
not
think
how I handle
whatever
my
the
creams.
lot you have left, you're going to cream one of those?
you know
Well,
how I handle my creams by now, Dan.
I know. I do know that, and I think you're withholding your cream.
I'm going to give this movie. I do think that this is going to be good. I think what was potentially missing, Dan, from the Christmas Waltz was a bit of action. I think we could get a bit of action here. We'll see some dancing, which is always wonderful. They are clearly comfortable dancing with each other. And this is going to maybe give us some action. I'm excited about this one. I think I'm going to give it 4.5 veils.
Whoa.
One of the
veil right
veils
down the
got cut in half, unfortunately, which is you never like to see that.
you never didn't see a it's a torn veil.
Yeah, it's a
in
torn
peace,
veil. That's
obviously.
exactly right.
The anchor holds. I know that.
the anchor
That's
does
your
hold.
second Ray Bolts joke of the segment.
That's exactly
Just want
right.
to be clear.
Already 2
exactly
more than
right.
they deserve.
That's right.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to go so far as to pledge allegiance to the Lamb.
Hey, listen. Watch the Lamb. We got all 4. Let's go to break, shall we?
We've only done one movie. Let's go to the next one. This is the kickoff of June Weddings over on the Hallmark Channel. This movie is just called Wedding Season. Yes, it's just called Wedding Season. It's starring Stephanie Bennett, and Casey Diedrich.
Casey Diedrich is in this movie?
Sure.
Can't believe I used my cream already.
Stephanie Bennett is from Christmas Class Reunion and The 9 Kittens of Christmas.
Of course. Opposite of a cream folder.
And Casey Diedrich is from In the Dark, which we all have seen, and A Very Merry Bridesmaid. All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
Journalist Trish Peterson is on back-to-back bridesmaid duty.
Man.
For her 3 childhood best friends in a whirlwind wedding season is on back.
Professional bridesmaid though.
Wouldn't that be back to back to back?
It would.
I feel
if
like
it's 3, right? Yes. Am I getting that right?
What do they call it?
They just said back to back bridesmaids duty for her 3 childhood best friends.
Wait, 2 of them are marrying each other.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, best possible.
So 3 friends, 2 are married, so 2 weddings.
Sure.
Okay, we don't know that. You're making
that would be the way to make it make sense.
You're doing a lot of work though.
Yeah. Compete.
That's why you're sore today.
When her designated date is unable to join her, she pairs up with photographer Ryan. That's the fella.
Is that Diedrich?
That's Diedrich. That's the Deej. The brother of her best friend Sean, who's played by Nathan Voss. Ryan and Trish have a history with one another, so they act as each other's plus ones. Once paired up, they realize the feelings they held for each other since high school start to return.
Sure.
As Trish writes a magazine article from the perspective of how weddings impact friendships, she learns lessons from 3 very different couples. It's 3 different couples, Dan. It's 3 different couples.
Yep.
Wow, now we're in trouble. It's a double wedding. It's a double wedding.
Maybe. Who have been by her side, thick and thin. Everything appears to be going well when a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity arises for Ryan, potentially separating him from Trish once again. And one couple starts to have...
That's in there, I'm sure. That's in there.
And one of the couples starts to have doubts about their relationship. With everything at stake and emotions running high, the friends take a hard look at what their priorities are and realize that true love is worth fighting for. That's the lesson that we're going to find out.
I think we're going
to love is worth fighting for.
It's work.
Go ahead and get
this
that.
Movie's called
this
what?
Is Wedding Season. This is a you can email Julian Spires for more information. Julian Spires at HallmarkMedia.com.
It's a great contact. I got to be honest. Wasn't there a Wedding Season movie on Netflix like last year where 2 people date all summer, they go to all these weddings, and then they end up falling in love? Wasn't that a movie that was on Netflix last year?
Hallmark had Wedding Every Weekend.
No,
Wedding Season was a movie last year on Netflix, and I did see it.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are we doing, Hallmark? Are we out of titles already? Yeah, I'm going to go with 0 wedding veils and feel really good about using my cream when it should have been used.
Yep.
We're only two in, though.
All right.
Bri?
I don't feel like I got a lot of information there. I don't like the...
We can't make you happy.
God,
last time it was too much info.
Yeah.
This time, not enough.
There's 3 weddings in 2 weeks.
But the math is not adding up here. I don't see why they have to pretend. Was there a part of this where they're pretending they're together? They're
not pretending they're together. They're going on a date. They're going to the wedding.
They're going to be each other's plus
I thought
ones.
it said they're pretending to be plus ones for each other.
They are each other's plus ones.
Okay.
And in the process, feelings start to reemerge.
Develop. Sure, absolutely.
Reemerge to bite.
That's exactly right.
Because they do have a history, which I do like the history part. So I'll give a two veils on this one for me, and that's it.
This does sound slightly on the bland side. From
It does sound.
It does sound. It does sound a little bit on the bland side from the title to the synopsis and everything in between, aside from Julian Spires, who is a delight. So I'm unfortunately going to have to agree with my guy Brian here. I'm going to go with 2 wedding veils. 2 wedding veils. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll tackle some more movies here on
Deck
the Hallmark. Someone in the chat is acknowledging that this sounds like similar math to a 4 for 2.
Well, I mean, and that math checks out according
The
to
4 for 2 does not check out.
The 4 for 2 is always checked out.
Let me ask Brian. Brian, you've been here for a while.
Let me ask you a question first, Hot Shot. Hot quiz.
Hot quiz.
You got 4 hot dog buns. You got 4 hot dog buns.
I know about those.
Okay, how many buns you got?
You got four hot dogs.
Are they broken in half or are they together?
I would keep them together, so
Okay.
it'd be 4.
You got 4 hamburger buns.
Right.
How many buns you got?
Don't mess this up.
Oh, you're in a sticky wicket now.
Don't mess this up.
You short shot. Oh, Mr. Big Math Guy over there can't answer 2 questions about hot dogs and hamburgers. Yeah, you should be embarrassed. Be embarrassed
Can
about
I ask
yourself.
you this, Rick?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything?
You didn't even answer the question.
I would still consider it to be 4.
Oh, but if two halves don't make a right.
Right.
That's what my mom always used to say.
I don't have time for this. Let's move on. Up next, Aurora Teagarden.
I mean, he
back.
makes a solid point there. I got nothing.
Yeah, I guess so. Aurora Teagarden back and better than ever. Let's find out. Aurora Teagarden Mysteries, something new. This is starring.
Cameron back on the network.
She's
That's
not.
crazy.
She's not. This is
Living on without
starring.
her.
This is starring Skylar Samuels, fantastic name, and Evan Roderick, and Marilu Henner.
Ooh.
Marilu Henner.
Go.
This is Friday, June 9th. Is this one post-college young Aurora Teagarden? So this is CCB when she was younger, I believe is what we've decided to do here. So this is a prequel.
This is Aurora when she was younger.
Right. I'm just saying this is why we couldn't cast Candace.
No,
because we're doing a prequel.
that's right. Yeah, duh.
AI can only do so much.
So you got 4.
Young Aurora Teagarden finds herself back home near her mother, Ada, in Lawrencetown to pursue her grad degree. Working as a teacher's assistant in a crime fiction class, Aurora is struggling to settle on a thesis to support her schooling and life.
Couldn't quite get that one out.
What? Thesis.
Oh, thesis. All right.
You didn't get that? I thought it was
did
clear
not.
as crystal.
Yeah.
To support her schooling and life, Aurora also waitresses at a local diner at night, where she shares her love of researching true crime with her friend Sally, who is set to be married, and a police officer, Arthur, played by Roderick. When Sally's fiance doesn't show up at a wedding rehearsal, maid of honor Aurora gets Arthur to help her search for him. Search for him. When they discover a body, everybody assumes it's Sally's tardy groom. I saw Sally's tardy groom.
live.
Amazing. I will say they were incredibly late. When it turns out to be someone else, Sally's fiance becomes the main suspect. You can email our pal Taylor Albers at homeworkmedia.com. Dan.
Yeah, I glazed over while you were reading it, which is never a good sign.
Sure.
It's not long. So this takes place a long time ago, is what we're saying.
I don't know how old she is.
Because researching true crime, that's something that's more of like a modern,
People.
How many teenagers in like the 1980s, like when CCB was a teenager, were like going to the library and being like, let's research true crime? That's a little weird, right?
I don't know,
There were
man.
probably a bunch of them. We just
I don't
didn't
know
really
when
hear
this
about it.
movie-
I'm going to give a half a veil for Hallmark doing this.
Yeah.
Just for them saying, you know what? Aurora Teagarden's our property. Kick Rock CCB. I'm going to give them a half a veil just for that.
Yeah, I haven't seen the.
I haven't seen any of them. Oh, we saw one. We
saw one.
It was awful.
Oh, it was. That's
it was
unfortunate.
just terrible.
Hate that.
You seen them all? Aaron,
Are
what do
you
you think
excited
of them?
about this?
Guys, I own some Aurora Teagarden movies.
Like
Whoa.
physical media?
Physical.
It's coming back.
Good for you.
You're so cool.
I'm not cool.
Is that why?
That's
so
okay.
we moved those into her.
That's okay.
her
God,
apartment.
can I
You're
tell you
carrying
this?
those in.
God still loves you anyway.
I'm not going to the sad part of it.
Sad part.
That's right.
So I haven't seen any, but I like. Yeah,
Are they good though?
Are they?
We
That's the
never
question,
Did,
yeah.
Did you you own them?
Yeah, I love Niall Mater. Don't get me wrong. I prefer the earlier movies when there's a different love interest.
Oh, there. I know there's a hardy group that thinks that. that stands by that.
Got it. Good talk.
All right, great.
That's good information.
Yeah.
I do like the idea of going back and like you own the property type of thing. Like let's do something with this. I like that. I do like prequels a lot of the times anyway.
Big prequel boy.
I think so.
Give me some examples.
Give me an example.
Hit me with a prequel that just blew your mind.
Blew my mind.
That you just love it. Like it's just great stuff.
Give me one prequel.
Yep.
Is Rogue One by Star Wars technically a prequel? If it is, then that would be my answer. It's great.
I haven't seen any of those Star Wars stuff.
There you go.
You haven't seen any Star Wars?
None of them. When I was young, I missed it, and as you get older,
you were the like wheelhouse age for Star Wars.
Oh yeah, it was like.
Did your parents hate you?
They weren't into just wasn't into any of the Star Trek, any sci-fi stuff was just kind of like not around.
Is this therapy now?
I don't think so. I don't feel like I'm missing.
Do you resent them for that?
No, not at all.
How does it make you feel?
Not at all. Haven't seen Goonies either.
Oh my
God!
God!
What did you get out of the studio?
And I know that. I know.
Goonies hurts more than.
No, it does not.
Okay.
But it does hurt.
You think Star Wars hurts more?
I think Star Wars is iconic.
important?
I'm not saying you have to love
Star Wars. Is one of the most important sagas in cinema.
It's like it changed the movies, so it's pretty iconic that you would see those at some point.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they're amazing. I'm just saying they're necessary.
It's important to see. Yeah, absolutely. I
It's
understand
cultural zeitgeist and whatnot.
Sure. A prequel. I can't think of a prequel right now.
But you like them. You're
I
high.
love the idea.
As you've ever been.
I love the idea.
I love
Aside
prequels.
from the Star Wars.
Prequels are
the
my
idea.
favorite thing. Name one.
No,
I can't.
not my
Gotta be Lindy Booth.
I
Gotta go with it.
Yeah. I love the idea of a prequel. I'll get back to you.
The idea of a prequel.
Yeah. I'll get back to you on a few that
I like thinking about inventions, but then what?
So I'll give this one 3 veils for me.
Because it's a prequel and you think you love this.
I'm going to get back to you on the prequel. I got a lot of them, I'm sure.
I'm Googling best prequels of all time
Let's see.
I would love to hear some.
I don't hate this idea. I love it. Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you that I do like about this. I like that. I think a good bit of this is going to be like friends hanging out at a diner at night, like just talking about their mutual love of true crime. That could have a really fun vibe. And them finding somebody and then being like, do you think we got what it takes to figure this out?
Yeah.
I think that's fun.
Yeah.
I think that's fun. I don't know, so she's like fresh out of college, heading into her grad. I like this. I'm gonna go. I'll go 3 as well.
Wow.
With my cream.
Whoa, he did it.
3 and a cream.
He's not holding it.
3 and a cream.
You're creaming the Aurora
I'm
tea.
cream. I think it has. I think it has potential.
Cream in the tea.
I think it has potential.
So technically, The Godfather Part 2 is a prequel, which I did not think of. And if that's a sequel, though, it's literally called Part 2.
Yeah.
I think the problem is that it does take place earlier in time. If that counts, then obviously this is one of the best movies ever made. Indiana Jones: The Temple of Doom, technically a prequel. Silence of the Lambs, technically a prequel about like origins of Hannibal Lecter, and that is a great movie.
Yeah, it is.
Those 3 I will give you. The rest of these, and then Rogue One is on this list, which I think is a great movie. So the rest of these are like Star Wars and Hobbit stuff, which I will not accept. So you still like prequels?
An origin story.
Origins, different.
Okay.
Origin story
is what I would think I was getting at.
Batman Begins.
I love the idea of your parents sitting you down and being like, no Star Wars, but Silence of the Lambs.
It was unspoken, but
Okay.
yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. A new one. I like the title too. Aurora Teagarden Mystery, something new. That's clever. I like that.
Yeah.
The Following Night. Love's Greek to Me. I don't
That
even
sounds
understand the title. Love's
Like foreign
Like-
to me.
love's okay. So love is foreign to me.
Yeah,
I get
it's
it.
when something says that's Greek to me, it means they don't understand it.
Got it. That phrase was Greek to me.
Great use.
Thank you.
Nailed that.
Thank you.
That was a
Really
setup.
good
You knew the
stuff.
whole time, didn't you?
This is starring Tori DeVito and
Oh no!
It's Greek.
comes.
Costopoulos.
Giannis Tistamistalesis.
Did you say he threw a mistletoe in there? I
Yeah, he
think.
did.
Oh,
Tissamissallissa.
Don't even spell it.
what? What are you saying, Aaron?
It looks like Simit Sellers.
Simicelis?
Can I get a look at it?
Tistamistalesis? I mean, this is so many consonants and a lot of
I would
I's.
say Simicellus.
Simicellus.
Although that's probably not the like the T is definitely silent.
Giannis, I'm sorry, bro. That's on me, man.
You said Tissimicellus.
Tissimicellus.
Do we have a nickname maybe?
And
like
I'll just
Simicellus or Simicellus.
And Marina Sirtis is going to be in this one. This is Shart.
It is not.
It is shot.
It is not short. We
Partially.
don't know that yet. It could be.
Let's hear about it.
Shot partially on location on the island of
Mykonos.
Santorini.
Man, this sounds great.
All right.
Only
Our
one with
girl,
the cream left.
I will say, our pal Tori DeVito's in it. All right.
Yeah, she
All
is.
right. Elena. Elena. And her Greek boyfriend, Mike. Oh, they're already together. Okay, here we go. Travel to Santorini for her sister Alex's wedding, where all his relatives immediately welcome her with open arms. When Mike surprises Elena by asking her to marry him at the same lighthouse where his father proposed many years prior, his well-meaning and overly enthusiastic mother, Athena, shifts into overdrive. Excited to be gaining another daughter, Elena gets caught in the vortex of Athena's attempts to quote-unquote help.
Is this like My Big Fat Greek Wedding a little bit?
Including purchasing a wedding gown for her future daughter-in-law and booking the church, even though Elena and Mike aren't rushing to set a date or plan on having a big fat Greek wedding. That's in the synopsis.
Good gosh.
As Alex's big day nears,
It was short in Greece, you said? Okay.
As Alex's big day nears and the preparations ramp up, Elena becomes more uneasy about what the future holds for her and Mike, leading her to wonder if they're truly meant to be together or if love is all Greek to her. This is Michael Robinson directed joint.
Ooh.
You can reach out to our pal Maria Fisher at homemedia.com. Dano.
One veil for On Location.
Ooh.
But I'm gonna say this one time. I'm gonna push the sleeper of the month button.
Oh.
Do we have a
So
button?
Yeah. I thought we'd fixed it, but it comes through twice. I thought it did. Yeah.
It used to snore.
Yeah, and now it's just pulsing. Yeah, of course. Great. Anyway, we can knock that off. Okay, that's as good as we're gonna get. I'm gonna give it one veil for On Location, but I do think there's a chance that this is because of the folks involved. Tori DeVito does a great job. This could be the sleeper best movie of the month.
And we got that sound?
You
said you're only going to say it once.
I didn't push the button that time,
Can't
Brian.
say it twice.
Why'd you push the button again? It's the most annoying button ever.
Boy.
Brian?
Glad this is only once a month. So, yeah, there it goes. One veil for On Location, obviously. One veil for DeVito. One veil for for the pronunciation of the
Simicellus.
So that's three veils, and then one more out of just sheer excitement. I think this one is going to be beautiful.
Here it comes.
And then, obviously, we're just dipping this veil in cream.
Wow.
It's a full dip.
Not a sleeper for Bri.
He put that alarm away.
He loves a prequel, everybody.
He sure does.
That's four veils and the cream.
That's right.
And obviously, what
So
better
all of
place
us
to
are out
use
of
it?
creams, and we got movies left, huh?
Yes, I will say I am out of creams, so I'm going to go 5 wedding veils to show my excitement. I think I agree with Dan. I'm not going to press the button. I think it's only one of us can press that a day. But this has the potential per day.
Wow, that's crazy.
Just like when things arise. But they don't carry over, so don't even ask. So yeah, I think this could be really great. A lot of fun.
Once a day around here.
A lot of fun. So I'm gonna go 5. Let's take one more quick break. We'll come back with the last 2 movies here on Deck the Hallmark. Let's get right to it. This is The Wedding Contract. This is with Becca Tobin and Jake Epstein. It's going to be airing on June 17th as a part of June Weddings. Are you ready?
Yes.
Rebecca, played by Tobin, and Adam, played by Epstein. And I just want to point this out. I'm not going to make a single mistake.
All right, I love it.
With names like Tobin and Epstein, this is what I was made for.
You're calling your shot.
Born
I love
for
it.
this.
Perfect read. Are you ready?
Yes.
Rebecca, played by Tobin, and Adam, played by Epstein, a recently engaged Jewish couple, are beginning to feel like their union may be jeopardized by their different values and beliefs. Rebecca is all about home and family, and Adam is all about work. Adam is not connected to or as familiar with Jewish tradition as Rebecca. Adam is ambitious and is considered taking a job in LA for a promotion to vice president, when Rebecca really wants to build her life close to her family, her synagogue, and her rabbi. As their wedding day approaches, Adam's focus on work begins to interfere with their wedding planning, and Rebecca starts to wonder if he might not have time for their wedding or their marriage. Their mother comes together. Dadgummit. Their mothers come together. Their mothers come together.
It was a good run,
Thanks,
Brand.
guys.
It was a good run.
Thanks.
You called your shot. It didn't happen, but you know what?
I made it longer than anyone.
I was counting
People-
seconds in my head,
Yeah.
thinking, and I stopped at 30,
I've
so you did
never
great.
heard you read so long without making a mistake.
Thank you. Their mothers come together to help Rebecca and Adam realize their priority is focusing on their love.
close.
Peter DeLuise.
Peter
is
DeLuise.
directing this joint. Tori Morris, as you can read out too, but that's Victoria Morris at hallmarkmedia.com.
course,
Man, is this a? Should we be making a
if
call
I
to
didn't
Jonathan
cream-
I think we
Shapiro
need Jonathan
to
Shapiro.
review this movie?
100%.
If I didn't cream
Yeah.
the detective one, it would be this one
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
The leads, the plot,
Yeah.
all of it seems fresh, new. I'm very, very excited as excited as I can be for this. I'm going to split it right down the middle, 2.5
Three?
fails.
Oh.
2.5 fails right down the middle.
That's a lot of bills.
It's a lot of fails.
Rebecca, get off his case. Let him work, right? I mean, here we go again. Like
That's a great take.
crucifying people
great
trying
take.
to work hard.
No one's getting crucified.
This is going to be really funny.
Wow.
This is going to be really funny. I think. I hope. My hopes are high. 4.5 veils for me, and it would be
Is
lovely.
there anything I can do to get you to 5? Is there anything that I can
If
personally
you tell
do?
me Jonathan Shapiro's, we're going to try
Jonathan
to get
Shapiro will be on this episode.
All right, I've never done
know
5.
We don't know that for sure.
We
but
don't know. We're going to try, right?
Of course, we'll try.
Oh,
We're contractually
boy.
obligated.
Oh man, yeah, I'll go 5.
Did it say
Obviously.
Jewish in the synopsis? We gotta contact Shaps.
Yeah, that's right.
5 veils, first time.
I'll go 3 and I'll go 4. I'll go 5. I'll go 5.
I was gonna
3
say,
and 4
man.
and 5.
I'll go 5 veils. I really like Jake Epstein. I think this is going to be a lot of fun and could be silly, goofy, and an all-around good vibe.
Sure.
Are you guys ready for the last one? Are we ready
Yes.
for the last one?
We're ready.
Ready.
Born ready.
This is Make Me a Match is the name of the movie. It's with Rushi Koda and Eva Bourne.
Okay.
And this is on June 24th. I believe Hallmark Movies and Mysteries will already be playing Christmas movies, so I'm not sure why
And that means
anybody
this is our
would
last
watch
preview
this.
episode for a couple.
I don't know. Nope, not necessarily. Not necessarily, Dan, because the Christmas in July commercial that's aired promised new movies. So
Gotta preview them.
got to preview them
Got
where
to.
we have to.
Yeah, can't not.
If they have 2 new movies, we're going to do a whole Christmas and July preview.
I'm pretty sure we
100%.
could figure out a way to. I mean, maybe we preview all the movies that we're going to cover in Christmas in July. I don't know, Dan.
Tease me with a good time.
Here's a question: VIVI, would that be Vivi or Vivi?
Vivi.
Vivi.
But
Yes, said that.
I do work with somebody. Her name's Viviana, and she's Colombian, and she will say Vivi because the I can have the E sound.
And that's what I was picking up here too. So,
one.
Vivi, an optimistic woman with a substandard romantic history,
That's
that's a great for opening line.
Be on
wo-
a dating profile.
works at a data-driven matchmaking app.
I am so into this right now.
Once she discovers that the success rate for matches at her company is low, oh boy, she hires Raina. Yeah, Raina, an Indian matchmaker, to provide advice on how to improve their numbers. This is interesting. However, Raina suggests an unusual arrangement to teach Vivi her tactics. She will use her expertise to help Vivi find love. Yeah. And Vivi can use what she learns through the process to help her company. As they embark on their matchmaking journey, Vivi meets Raina's spontaneous son, Bhumesh, and questions whether finding love is something one must take control of or allow to happen on its own. Heather Hawthorne Doyle is going to be directing this joint. You can reach out to our pal Kim Murphy. You already know Kim. Dan.
Yeah.
No?
What?
One.
This is mingle all the. This is kind of like mingle all the way, but
the dating app thing doesn't do it for me.
But you spice it up
It's
a little
probably
bit.
a tiny little
You add a
part.
little Indian matchmaking to it.
Oh man,
One.
All right.
See ya.
suckers.
Suckers.
Boomesh?
Yeah, Boomesh.
Is he related to Boom Diggins?
No.
Not even close.
Then maybe 1.5.
Thank you.
Hey,
1.5,
excellent.
yes.
I'm sure there's a non-disclosure joke here. That
Nope, there isn't.
Can't reference that.
Got them
bit.
on the line?
No,
No, we don't,
unfortunately, no.
I'm a big proponent of wearing what you sell type of thing, and her going through the dating process of her company that she's providing the service, like using the service that she's trying to provide, I think is great. You should always do that, and seeing this on screen is going to be great. I was thinking 4.5, but now that I've broken the seal, I think I'm 5 veils on this one too.
5 veils again.
Wow.
Can't stop, won't stop.
We already pushed the sleeper of the month, but nothing we can do.
Can't do that
Yeah,
again.
it's only one time. Substandard romantic history was my nickname in high school.
AKA
Give me 4.
McNasty.
Give me 4 veils and a good time.
4 veils and a good time.
4 veils and a good time.
4 veils and a good
time. Very excited. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think we got some a potential for month of the year.
Possibly.
Month of the year.
So better than Christmas?
Month of the year.
Better
So
than
far.
July. Oh, so far.
I'm sorry. Month of the year so far. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had to. This is exciting, and it leads us right into Christmas in July, which is going to be a ton of fun, where we attempt to find movies that are airing throughout the July that we have not seen. It's becoming
tougher and tougher every year.
harder every year. Because Hallmark doesn't play a lot of the older movies nowadays.
They don't do it.
And if you want any reminder of that, just head to the Hallmark Channel Facebook page and read the comments. When's the Christmas card playing?
Card.
I am going to go out on a limb and say Christmas card not playing in July.
Wow. Bold.
I know.
Bold.
I know. Don't at me. Don't at me. We did, everybody. Congratulations. Another preview show in the books. I think it was a good one. Everybody, I hope you have a good Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. And we'll be back next time with another one. Until then, may we be the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark is a Bramble Jam podcast. It's produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.